Hello, everyone. Having a little bit of time. It's a sleepy day for baby, and kids are playing upstairs. And I just felt inspired at why why people still like. There's never a moment where you're completely developed, and I think that's an important thing to realize. Like, you're not done until you're dead. Like, you're always developing and learning more. There's always a new application for something else or that sort of thing. And so, I was watching an Abraham Hicks video, and there's lots of them on YouTube. And I just kind of let the universe decide, what I need to watch on whatever pops up. And um, there was one recently on finances, and she's literally applying everything else that they talk about, um, but in the aspect of money. And I was like, oh, that makes such perfect sense, because it's hard to um, go grocery shopping sometimes and not get into that negative mindset if you have a big family right now. And I really have tried hard, but I just always, by the end of the day, felt very tired and kind of just ugh. And what was so great about this video was really trying, even if it's these small tiny things. And most of the world is going to say this is a small tiny thing, you still have this big thing, don't like, the tiny things don't make a difference, but they do. And when you focus your energy, again, just like anywhere else, if you're focusing it on the good and the positive, then that's the vibration you're sending out, and that's what you're going to get back. And I had had a really hard time, though, applying this with finances, even though we've had some amazing things happen to us in the last year, and that I'm utterly grateful for. And so, but you're still like, you're always wanting to grow and learn. And sometimes you hear the same message, but it just hits different at a different time. And there is a point during my illness and things like that that I thought maybe I should stop making videos. And then even afterwards, I was kind of like, I can remember doing the closing the door meditation and going, like, is there really anything after this? And maybe that's, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit naive, even though I know everything's a spiral, and I've said everything's a spiral, and you get back to it again and again, but at a deeper layer. But there's times that it was like, is there really anything else? It's so easy to, I'm focused and everything right now. And then there's times that you just get out of focus. You don't, get up and meditate, or you don't get up and journal or things like that. There's some bump or hiccup that gets you a little bit off, and then you get back onto course. And I really feel like that's what I've been doing the last few weeks, is just kind of recalibrating a little bit, fine tuning it a bit more, and enjoying that, and just enjoying learning. Um, I was talking to someone today. Um, I was getting a massage. It's with breastfeeding and everything. It's really important to lean back, but I'm really bad about it. And I lean forward, and it causes a lot of strain on my neck and everything. And so I can't get a good chiropractor adjustment as much because my muscles are like this. So anywho, I'm talking to her, and we were talking about how wonderful it is to keep learning. She said she's on her third career that she started in her 50s, and she told this amazing story about her father, who at 40 became a chiropractor. And it was because his wife, the massage therapist's mother, was going blind, and she went blind, and they went to all the doctors and everything, and finally went to a chiropractor, and she was adjusted, and after just a few visits regained her sight. And he was just like, that's what I want to do. And this is at a time when chiropractic care was probably in early stages, and I mean, it was just amazing, inspiring story. And I love the universe putting people like that into my life, and to hear that story. And so my chiropractor is also like, that was her father too. They're sisters. They work together. It's amazing. I love where I go. I had such a hard time finding a chiropractor, and it was so worth it because of the people that I'm with now. And so anyway, I just, I guess the point I'm getting at is, we're still always learning and growing, and you don't hit this threshold. And I think that's one of the things that I don't like. You reach high school or you reach college and you graduate and you think it's over, but then it's not over. You realize that was the goal. That was like this little carrot stuck out in front of you the whole time you did all of those things, and then you get to them and you're like, well, that wasn't it. Like, what? Like, no, now I got to do this, and I've got to go back for a master's, and like all this stuff. And it makes you start to question and think about the system. But anyway, that's a whole other discussion. But I guess at the end of the day, it's really important to keep learning and growing. And I think it's amazing to impart that to our children, and to also help them learn and grow, and to support them. My oldest daughter is trying to write a book series right now, and I'm trying to encourage and support her by, I'm researching terms and looking up information, and what about this and what about that. She's like, you're my beta tester, Mom. And I love that. I love being able to be that person for her, and to show up for her as a parent like that. And I love writing, and so it really makes me feel, it makes my heart sing and come full circle that she's doing that. And it's just amazing. And so I find myself on a daily basis really focusing on my gratitudes, on what I can learn, and this fine-tuning of things just even more, so that I'm receiving what I want every day. And I'm really even starting to challenge, beliefs like, do I really even need to go to the acupuncturist to get rid of my alpha-gal syndrome? Like, can I just do it? Can I unmagic it on my own? And so, and I think it's possible, but you have to work through that belief system. So, can I do that for myself, to myself, enough? Can I believe that enough? Can I believe it in advance enough? So, I obviously have somebody stirring, so I'm going to let you all go. But let me know if you're going through a fine-tuning process now, too. If you're kind of coming upon some lessons. It's interesting to like learn a lesson in one area and then learn it and apply it in another area. I feel like I've really worked hard on me and parenting, and now like being able to apply things into finances, and that's just a new and added layer. So I'm curious what everybody else is doing. I love the comments, and I know we're going up on subscribers too. So if you're new, if you can subscribe, we are trying to get to 50 so we can do a live chat, which I'm like, I know that's coming, and I'm looking forward to it. So hope you all are well, and I will talk to you guys soon.